All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my afternoon podcast of the MaXiMuM OveRDRivE 3G, hosted by the Ebony Star Network. I am Max Black, aka the Urban Black Knight. Shout out to my strong peoples coming to the chat. What's up, Naima Buckner? Mr. Paul Graves, how are you, sir? Never seen you before. But as you guys know, I am on the road, so I'm broadcasting from my truck. I'm getting in where I can fit in. I'm getting my podcast and wherever I may have some free time. I try to get 2 a week, along with Ladies Night and the Quiet Drive on the weekends. And we have some new shows coming up. We have a whole list of new shows coming up, some new people. So the Ebony Star Network is about to get it cracking. Naima Buckler, long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you back. All right, I'm going to get into it hard and heavy here. As you can see the title, let me get myself together. I just had some jerk chicken for lunch, and man, my mouth is still on fire. That jerk chicken was the truth. But let me get set up here. And don't forget Ladies Night coming up Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're looking for a new core lady for Ladies Night. Okay, we have big plans for Ladies Night, but in order to take Ladies Night to the next level, we need another core woman so we can have a team. And once we get that team set, then we're going to have some huge plans for Ladies Night. We plan to take Ladies Night into the stratosphere because people like it. It's getting bigger and bigger, but we need one more lady. So if anybody interested, just holler at, you can holler at the lead host, Vonda Harris, or you can join our Discord, the E Nation. Shout out to the E Nation, Earth and Nation. And the Gray Regime. We are protected by the big Gray Machine. that is known as the Gray Regime, led by the esteemed Mr. Commander Cerulean Gray. So shout out to our strong peoples over there in the Gray Regime. Um, so you're making a doghouse, huh? Man, I haven't done that in years. Last doghouse I built, wow, I must have been 12, I think, somewhere around there. That's pretty cool, building a doghouse. All right, so let me get into it. As you guys can see, the topic is love for the black woman and respect for the black man. Now, let me tell you what I mean by that. Now, all this homoeroticism going on, these guys are dressing feminine. Uh, they are attracted to each other. They are spewing nothing but hatred for black women. You see, there's two things going on here. You see, the only type of man or male that hates a woman is a homosexual. Okay, that's one. Two, something else that's going on here is this. That hatred is also tied to misplaced love. See, these guys don't love women. That's another reason why they hate women. They love other men. They love men. Okay? And so this is what I mean by love is for women and respect is for men. You see, men don't love other men. Now, I know you guys are saying, what are you talking about? I love my brother. I love my father. Yeah. You know, we've been taught a lot of bad things. We got a lot of nasty habits. And it's one of the reasons why we are screwed up now. A lot of us have backwards thinking. A lot of us are completely out of our natural black minds. You know, and shout out to Alfonso McGriff. He often says that black people are like a bear in a circus riding a bicycle. So when you see a bear in a circus riding a bicycle, what do you think? You probably think, oh, that's cute, that's cute. But one thing you don't think is that the bear is out of its natural mind. Bears don't ride bikes. Okay? So, many of you who've heard my podcast before, I've often went on record saying that I am anti-male and pro-female. Now, the problem with these sissy bims and these red pill rage guys and these blue pills and black pills and the Hebrew Israelites and all these other male factions, male-dominated factions, is that they are anti-female and pro-male. See, the men want to be around each other. The men want to be in close proximity of each other. They want to walk together, talk together, and hold hands and hug, have long, intimate, personal discussions, things that you would normally do with a woman. See, it's gotten to the point now to where it has become the norm, and most people don't even notice it. Most people don't say anything about it because there's so many of these men in our communities that we've gotten used to it. We don't think anything of it. We don't think anything of 2 and 3 and 4 men walking down the street, hugging on each other, having long, intimate, private discussions with intimate details. We don't think anything of it. And then when you get guys on TV, I mean, not on TV, on social media, 200, 300 at a time, and all they do is hang around each other in the chat. All they do is hang around. I can't, listen, I'm old school. I can't be around dudes. I don't want to be around no dudes. Unless we're doing something, unless we got something to do. Like if we're going to play a football game, we're going to play a basketball game, we have some kind of agenda. That's the reason why we're meeting up. Or, we go to the bar, have a few drinks, talk some crap, and then we out. You see, because when I was growing up, it was all about being with your girl. Everybody wanted to be with their girl. Okay, it was all about being with your woman, being hugged up with your woman, doing things with your woman. That's what it was about. That's what your purpose was. Your purpose was to make money, secure your place to live, secure transportation, right? Take care of your children, and love your woman. Nobody said nothing about no other men. Nobody said, man, let me go down here and love my brother. Let me go out here and do this to my man. Look, I've said this before, and it's time that we start instilling this into our young boys and you single mothers. What you should start telling your young boys is that love is for women and respect is for men. Now, I'm going to get pushed back on that because we have scientists out here on YouTube who would tell you that love is a commercial thing. Okay, it never existed before and all this other stuff. Okay, well, if you want to say that, fine, you can say that. But it still doesn't change the feeling that develops deep within your heart for another person, for another woman. Whether you want to call that love, admiration, affinity, infatuation, whatever you want to put on it, it is what it is. It's still real. Now, we can go back and forth about whether it's love or not, or whether love is real. Something is real. I know those feelings are there. I know if you like a woman and you develop that strong feeling and somebody try to lay hands on it, you're going to feel some kind of way about that. So whether you want to call it love or don't want to call it love, you want to get all analytical and say, well, it's commercial. Doesn't really mean anything. It's no different than eating large quantities of chocolate. You can say all of that, but how do you get rid of the feeling, though? See, because the feeling wasn't artificially created. It wasn't created commercially. Because those feelings develop with your interaction with that person. You can take someone who's never heard or seen any kind of commercial propaganda, and if they be with someone, and because of that person's personality, they can develop this strong affinity form that we would call love. Well, you scientist types and know-it-alls say love is a man-made construct created by some evil white man to get money off us during the holidays and for stores to prosper off of us because we're in love and we're buying our significant other all kinds of gifts. So we're spending money out the wazoo. And you may be right on that because they've certainly have gotten me. I love my wife and I've spent money. Hell, I'm still spending money. You know what I'm saying? So you may be right on that. But at the end of the day, what about that feeling? That feeling is still there. And as far as I know, my feeling didn't come from some commercialized propaganda. It came from spending time with the woman I now love and getting to know her and developing a strong affinity for her personality. So the commercial thing, I guess you can have that argument. I don't want to get back and forth with you on that argument. But my argument is, what about that feeling? So here's the thing. Now let's get back to these backward brothers out here. I see faction after faction after faction of men, groups of men, walking around in women's apparel, trying to make it look masculine. I've seen one dude with a metal skirt on. They had the nerve, they had the title general. What general walks around with a metal skirt on? I mean, now, when you have men banding together to attack women, such as what happened to this young black sister not so long ago when about 18, 19 black boys jumped her, beat her up, and took her sneakers. It's not supposed to happen. See, we're supposed to be protecting women, taking care of them. You have to be careful who is leading this information, and you have to be careful who is telling you that the black woman is evil, that the black woman is no good. You really have to pay attention to that. See, no man can tell me that the black woman is evil. I'm not going to believe that. The first thing I'm going to think about that dude is that he's a homosexual. Because I know no straight man in his right mind would come and tell me something crazy like that. And since I understand that homosexual males hate women, that's exactly the way I'm going to think. You come to me talking crazy about women, I'm going to look at you side-eye like, okay, what up, dog? And so, I watch the chat a lot, right? And a lot of these brothers in here are so sensitive and frail, so mentally and emotionally frail. It's a shame. I mean, they behave like, they've taken on the feminine principle. Always hollering about, man, don't disrespect me, don't disrespect me. Man, no disrespect, no disrespect. What? I mean, dudes in here dudes on these channels are some of the weakest men I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm 52 years old. I done been through hell and back. I done been in a war. I'm ex-military. I've seen some hard shit. I done faced death, and lived to tell about it. I've been around some strong men. I grew up with hard men. Men who were strong, men who had reputations for knocking niggas down. See, I come from the 60s. When you got in the street and you shot those hands, you shot that fair one. I understand you don't do that no more today because most people are out of shape and they're weak and they can't take a punch. So everybody's shooting the hell out of each other. Okay? Everybody done took the coward way out, they're shooting the hell out of each other. Because the men aren't really strong men anymore. They're really little weak women. That's why they got guns, and we didn't carry guns back in my day. Your guns were your fists. See, that's the real true measure of a man. You take a man in hand-to-hand combat, and the better of you will win that contest. Now, it's a lot of name calling, a lot of sissy fighting, a lot of dudes putting Vaseline on their face and kicking off their high heels, ready to scratch someone's eyes out. And another thing is that I noticed the hypersensitivity of a lot of brothers on here. extremely, extremely feminine. I mean, these dudes, you can't even say nothing. Man, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. I mean, that's weak. You have to tell somebody not to. You can't earn your respect. See, I earn my respect. I don't never walk around here talking about something or worrying about somebody disrespecting me. If I feel disrespected, you're gonna know about it. I'm gonna deal with you. I don't have to sit up here and say, man, don't be disrespectful to me. That sounds so girly to me. I'm sorry, it does. It does. It's like, man, don't be disrespectful. It sound like a woman. That's not. I would expect a woman to talk like that. See, if I heard women talking like that, right, it would feel normal to me. I wouldn't even think about it. Okay, that's a woman. I wouldn't even. But these dudes always hollering about, man, don't disrespect me, man. It's disrespect. It's disrespect. Don't disrespect me, man. What? I mean, you're that emotionally fragile that someone can say something. Someone can call you a nincompoop, and you're ready to jump out the window. You're ready to break down and cry. You you want to pull out a gun and start blasting everybody because someone called you out of your name. Man, that's weak. Shout out to the brother Great Black Shark. I mean, that's weak, man. There's nothing masculine about that. There's nothing manly about that. That's not even part of the male ego. Where did that even come from? You guys can't take a joke. You can't take nobody wanking on you. You can't take nobody cracking on you. Somebody call you a big lip bastard. You want some, I'm going to kill you, man. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. And you guys are so damn girly. That shit is weak. And the ones who are always crying about that are the ones who are the most disrespectful because you sound like a girl. No man is going to respect you. You talking like that? That shit sounds so goddamn weak. Exactly, Great Black Shark. The broken exhibit that the broken exhibit that behavior. A low self-esteem is defined by the words of others. They don't realize that's exactly yes, yes. Shout out to my brother Great Black Shark. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. And they don't know its weakness. They don't know how weak that is. I mean, I expect a woman to talk like that. Like, women are very sensitive and very emotionally extroverted and things like that, right? I expect to hear this kind of, if I heard women talking like that, I wouldn't pay no mind because, it would sound normal to me because it's women. Women get emotional. Women are very sensitive. Okay, that would sound very normal to me. I wouldn't even think two things of it. But to hear these guys, these so-called weightlifting niggas, big bowling ball shoulder niggas, big burly niggas, supposed to be hard niggas with these hard fucking YouTube names, talking about some, no, don't disrespect me, man, don't disrespect me, disrespect me. I see him saying, oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. And that shit is like, man, all these niggas talk about that shit, man. Like somebody supposed to give you some fucking respect because you in here talking about don't disrespect me. Nigga, that's not how you get your respect, man. Again, Great Black Shark is coming in here hot. Let me read his comment. Here's the kicker. On the world stage compared to other groups of men, that makes them look just like women. This is why we will not get respect from them. Hey, man, Black Shark is on fire, man. Shout out to Great Black Shark. And check that brother's channel out, too. Okay? Check out Great Black Shark's channel. Click on his name right now and subscribe to his channel. Okay? He's one of the good ones. He's putting out good information. Exactly. Again, respect is earned through living by examples and leading. That's what I'm talking. See what I'm talking about? That's what it is right there. He just put it. I couldn't have said it no better. Black Shark is on fire right now. Great Black Shark is on fire. You don't put it any better than that. That's right, my brother. I mean, y'all make sure y'all click on that brother's name and subscribe to his channel. He's doing good things over there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me, I'm trying to clean up because I know I sound a little street. And I'm getting ready to clean up my act a little bit. I'm just intellectually lazy. I don't like studying and reading and whatnot. I like coming off the top of my head. That's why I sound the way I do. But I'm gonna start cleaning up my verbiage, and because I want to be more appealing to sponsors. But so my thing is, my father taught me respect. Okay, respect for him, respect for my brothers, respect for other men. That is how we men communicate. Okay, if I'm cool with a guy, he has my respect, not my love. I'm not going to run up to him and press my body against his and hug him and talk about, I love you, man. I'm not doing that. Thanks a lot, brother. Great Black Shark coming from you, man. That means a lot, my brother. And yeah, I'm not doing that. We don't do that. That's not what we do. Our love, again, I know there's some brothers out there with the commercial thing, and love is not real. It was made up for commercial purposes. I get all of that. But it's still love to me because I still have a strong affinity for my woman. I love her. I call it love, okay, if you want to call it commercial love, and we've been duped and all that, okay, whatever. But we love our women and children. Warriors don't love each other. Warriors respect each other. They give each other a fist bump or a head nod, or they raise their weapon in acknowledgement. See, with us, it's always being masculine, it's always being manly, it's always being ego-driven. It's never some soft-ass, gushy, oh, come here, my brother, let me hug you. Let me feel your pain. We don't do any shit like that. That's gay shit. I know, I know, baby pixel star, but you got some scientists, would-be scientists on here who think they know everything and think they tell you, well, love is not real. It's some crazy white man made it up so he can get money from everybody. I don't know, man. A lot of this stuff, man, I let go of one end out the other. I don't even bother. Because it's a waste of time, because you can't change their mind. They've studied, Okay, and something that they study told them that love is commercial and it's, I don't know. I don't even try to get into stuff like that. 'Cause to me, that's just too much energy. Um, but given to what I'm saying, going back to what I was saying is that, um, yeah, and so you don't do this feminine behavior with other men. Shout out to Craig Harper in the building, and check that brother's business out too. If you guys got black businesses, you can advertise them in here. Okay, this is the E Nation. We we help out black people. We're about unity in here, peace, power, and unity. So if you got black businesses up in here, throw them links up. Okay, we want to support our black businesses. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, I know, baby, big sister. Yeah, I know, but you can't tell them it's pseudoscience, right? They think it's an exact science, not a matter of a fact and round and about science, but an exact science. So, I don't even bother, man. I don't even. I just listen to all right, man. I keep it moving. I don't even get into it because it sounds like it's too much to deal with. You know what I mean? Um, and like I was saying, and so I said before that I am anti-male and pro-female. Now, when I say I'm anti-male, that doesn't mean I don't get along with other brothers. Doesn't mean that. Intimately and sexually, I am anti-male. I do not like men. I'm anti-male and I'm pro-female. I come from a time when Negroes was anti-male and pro-female. It was all about being with your woman. The woman was where it was at. These dudes are the opposite. They are anti-female and they are pro-male. They running around looking for each other with a flashlight in broad daylight. They want to be with each other. They want to move together. They want to group together. Man, they want to be around no other dudes. I mean, yeah, I have my dudes and all, but every time we met up, we was doing something, man. We had something to do. Either we was playing a baseball game, a football game, we playing basketball, we got together and built something, or we just hung out for a few minutes and drunk a few beers, talked some shit, and then we were out. Everybody was on their way back to their girls. And if we didn't have nothing to do for the day, everybody meet up on the Oh boy, that was pretty bad. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Had a temporary lapse in connection on my server here. All right, but let me get back to what I was saying. So, like I was saying, the behavior. Yeah, and so we didn't. we didn't want to be with each other like that. I mean, we were cool and all, but we had, in order for us to stay together for any real length of time, we had to be doing something. I don't care if it was just hanging out, drinking some Boom Farm and some Wild Irish Rose. You know, there was something we were doing. We were going to mess with some girls, you know, or something. There was always an agenda. We just didn't hang around each other for the sake of hanging around each other. We couldn't even stand each other. I know we confuse some women with the way we have relations with each other, but we don't want to be around other dudes like that. I mean, yeah, we got dudes, we got our boys and all, but our boys have purpose. They have purpose in our life. You know, they give us something to do. You call your boy, yo, man, what's going on? Yo, man, we got these chicks down here. Oh, okay. Where at? Down on J Street. All right, man, I'm on my way. Your boys give you something to do. Your boys keep the action going. It ain't no, come on, man, why don't you just come around my house and just hang out with me all day? We just gonna sit back, drink some beer, and get close to each other. What? And these dudes, man, they're comfortable with that, man. These guys are sending each other full body pics, posing in the pictures, and taking these big group pictures of all these dudes really. I'm talking about close together, like just touching each other and all. I'm like, man, this is, yeah, exactly. You know, we didn't wrong. Yeah, man, we had the hey, Craig, we had the Boom Farm, we had Wild Hours Road, we had Harvey's Bristol Cream. I ain't, yo, man, I didn't fuck with the Cisco though. I couldn't fuck with the Cisco, man. And niggas was drinking Night Train too. I couldn't fuck with that Cisco. Oh yeah, I forgot about the MD 2020, yo. The Mad Dog 2020. That's that old man shit. That's that old man. That's an old man drink, right? That's an old man drink. Yeah, yeah, man. A ball. Man, I don't know, man. I didn't like OE. I thought Old English tasted like rusty water, man. I was a Miller draft too. I stayed with the Miller draft. I only fucked with the Miller. Shout out to E Nation Bell. Yeah, Orange Jubilee. All them cats do. Gin and tonic. You know what I'm saying? Tangeray. That's old school there, man. That's the old school drinks. Peace, power, unity to Belmore, lady of the E Nation. So getting back to what I was saying, right? So now these guys have misplaced love. They hate women because they have no love for women. Like you try to tell some of them, man, you hate women because you have no love for them. See, your love is misplaced. You love men. You shouldn't be loving men. What are you talking about? I love my brother. I love him. Man, look, as a grown man, you don't have no business loving another grown ass man. Love is about affection, man. You give that to your woman, you give that to your children. I know brothers, if you run down on talking that love shit, they'll knock your head off. Yeah. I heard about that. See, Dr. Fred. You see, they disrespected Dr. Francis Cress Welsing so bad, and they let that homo up there on CNN disrespect her. But she called this out, what, 2 decades ago, maybe almost 3 decades ago, Black Shark, when she talked about the culture of the pants hanging down and that the next step was to come out of the pants altogether and put on a dress. She called all this out. That was almost, what, 30 years ago? She called us out. Everything she's talking about is here right now. And they let Lamar Hill get away with disrespecting her. Yeah, exactly, Auntie. They getting it from me because not many brothers had the courage to come out and say what I'm saying. You know, I'm putting the raw truth. These dudes are homos. Real men don't hate women. Only homosexuals hate women. I don't love no grown ass man. I mean, he could give my respect if he earned it, but my love, hell no. My love is reserved for the women and children in my life, not for grown ass men. It's supposed to be a warrior. Warriors don't love each other. Warriors respect each other. They acknowledge each other. But as a man, you're supposed to be rough and tough and all of that stuff. Not weak and knock-kneed and feeble and frightened like a little rabbit. And feminine. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah. Of course, it's cool to have friends, but that friendship doesn't turn into some kind of intimate love affair. That's not what it's supposed to do. See, I don't mind. I don't really pay too much mind to what women say because women are women. Women are very loving, very encouraging, very nurturing. So of course you're going to say you're going to talk with a lot of affection. I expect you to talk like that. That's normal to hear it come from a woman, but it doesn't. It's not normal coming from a man. It's not. I'll be hearing these dudes talk, man. They be talking about something. Yo, man, I used to love that brother, man. That was my heart. What? What? I so the love. So this is why I came out today to try to straighten some of this out. For you confused sissy bims. Now, those of you who are homosexual, you probably don't care about this because you've already said the hell with it. You love men, whatever. But the ones who are confused and may not have this teaching, this is for you. Love is for the women in your life. You love your women, you hug your women, you show affection to your women and your children. With men, you give men your respect and admiration and acknowledgement. You always stand broad shouldered with men and respect them and respect their their manhood, man to man. You acknowledge and respect who he is man to man. You don't run up to him and throw yourself into his arms, talking about something, I love you, man. You don't do that, man. And so the ones who are confused and been taught the wrong way, stop making excuses about you love your brother and all this and that. See, I don't love my brothers. I respect my brothers. My brothers are grown men. I respect them. I acknowledge them. Now, respect doesn't mean that you don't care about what happens to that brother. There's a lot of brothers I respect that I will fight with. If they call me up and say, yo, I need your help. We got some niggas' skulls to crack. I'm down with it. Let's handle business. But I'm not going to run into their opening and waiting arms and wanting to get picked up and swung around in the air in slow motion. Is that what you guys want to do? So you guys want a fairy tale meeting with a guy. See? You want to put on your dress. That's why some of you are wearing metal skirts. Eventually what you're going to start doing is you're going to put on a dress and you're going to start running down a long, narrow pathway. And things are going to slow down and the wind is going to be blowing in. Birds are going to be chirping. And your lover at the end is going to say, come into my arms. And you're going to throw your hands up and smile and yell out, I love you, just to go into his arms and melt away as he picks you up and swings you around as your dress is curdling in the wind. This is what some of you want. This is what some of you want. So you got that fool walking around in a dress now. And some of you, a lot of you motherfuckers in the manosphere and also in the sissy bims are looking at that dude wearing that dress. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? He done got it started. And here's another thing too, right? We have to be careful because there's a lot of homo thugging shit going on right now too. Okay? Some of these dudes with this homo thug shit, trying to act like alpha males, but behind the scenes they poking some other male in the dunker. Yeah. And so this hatred for the black woman is love for men. That's what this is all about. And so my thing is, I wish you guys would go ahead and leave so we can stop thinking about this shit, so we can stop talking about it, so we don't have to deal with it no more. If you're leaving, then leave. And why tell us that you're leaving? We don't care. Just go, so we can get back to trying to repair our community, and that we don't have to deal with this epidemic. We have young boys who are growing up with an animal instinct and developing a bloodlust and savagery for the pain and suffering of other human beings. They're relishing in it. Those boys that beat that young black girl a couple of days ago, enjoyed what they were doing. They had no record. They had no recognition of what that woman was feeling at the time. They didn't. It didn't register to them that they were harming that woman. See, that's the way animals. And when's the last time you seen an animal attack another animal and paid attention to the animal's cries and anguish? When you see lions kill prey, or you see them stop because the prey is yelling or screaming? No, they have no concern. Matter of fact, the yelling and screaming let them know just how good of a job that they're doing. And so when you have these animals who attack that black girl, they're the same way. Okay. Well, Bell, this is one man that's not making excuses for them. I see it for what it is, and I'm calling it out. This is learned behavior brought on by failed black male leadership. I don't give a damn. You can bring any guy up here. We can go back and forth about it. I'm going to point it right back to us. There's no way around this. I don't give a damn what you say. I'm going to point it right back to us. And I'm going to prove that it's our fault. So anybody's welcome to come up here, challenge me on that. Because I know that there's no way around it. It begins and it will end with us. Black woman can't fix any of this. This is up to the black man. The black man allowed this to happen. The black man has to fix this. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no other way to say it. I don't want to hear nothing about black female fuckery. I don't want to hear nothing about she gave you a wedgie when you was in the 3rd grade and you pissed off. I don't want to hear nothing about she wearing makeup. I don't want to hear nothing about she wearing weave. I don't want to hear nothing about she got a nasty attitude. I don't want to hear about any of that shit. Because those are just excuses for you to be derelict. Because you see, you don't want to be accountable for anything. Because you know that in the known society, all races are led by the men. It is the men who are the creators, the builders, the movers and the shakers, and the authoritators, and the problem solvers. And that is what you're supposed to be for black society, but you are not that. And so you're looking to the black woman as a scapegoat to cover up the fact that you don't want to be held accountable. And you're weak, pathetic, and cowardly, and you're derelict. That's why you create these factions to shield all of that. Oh, I give a lot of you credit. You've really brought into Western philosophy, which is about misdirection and deception. And it's anti-life as well. Oh, you brought into it wholeheartedly. A lot of misdirection going on with these factions. Hebrew Israelites, derelict. Comedics, derelict. Aboriginals, derelict. Sissy Bims, derelict. Red pill, derelict. Blue pill, derelict. Black pill, derelict. Let's start all over, shall we? Hebrew Israelites, irresponsible. Comedics, irresponsible. Red pill, irresponsible. Sissy Bims, irresponsible. Blue pill, irresponsible. Black pill, irresponsible. MGTOW, irresponsible. So when the world looks to black society and they're looking for the men to stand up and handle business, they don't see anybody. Excuse me, black society, we are the rest of the world and we don't see your men. Can you tell me where they are? Oh, they're over in other countries, they're in other cultures. Well, how come they're not in this culture? They're supposed to be building. Oh, okay, so they're in that. They're weak. Oh, okay, well, our condolences. You see, the rest of the world looks at us and is supposed to see our men as leaders. They don't see any. They don't see any men. You got the men who are in these nail salons, like Bell just said, getting their hair and nails did, crying about a woman's attitude, walking around here in female apparel, trying to pass it off as something masculine. You ever see the way those Hebrew Israelites dress? Exactly, Ray Sharp. Weak and responsible. I mean, these guys dress like they out of some kind of Achilles movie. Ben-Hur. Walking around in a costume. Instead of dressing like businessmen who mean business, these guys are walking around here in costumes, playing dress up as grown men, wearing metal kilts. That was a man doing in a skirt. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, the Irish wore the skirt. This is what the men wore back in the day. This is what made them masculine. No, it did not. Yeah, I know, right? Did you see that? This guy's walking around in costumes. Like, what the fuck are you niggas doing? Standing up there looking culturally confused. Some niggas got on turbans and don't know what they mean. Hijabs, black pajamas, skirts. How the fuck you gonna wear a blouse, a metal skirt, leotards, and big biker boots? And then call yourself a general? Yeah. And they got no to be preaching this old spooky boo nonsense. Now, if you want help from the Hebrew Israelites, they tell you to wait until you die so the white people can become your slaves. They're not interested in doing anything now. You know, we're not trying to fix anything. We're not trying to correct anything. We aren't trying to help out our young boys, our younger generation. We aren't trying to change the system. We aren't trying to build anything for ourselves in the infrastructure, in the institutions of higher learning, no medical facilities, not even so much as an urban apothecary. No, we're not doing any of that stuff. I want you to die, and after you die, you're going to get to tell the white man to his face that he is your slave and tell him to bow down and lick your boots. Now, when you die, I didn't know they had boots in the afterlife. Let's talk about the afterlife for a minute. I've never been there, okay? And I ain't trying to go there no time soon. But apparently these guys know what's going on in the afterlife, okay? I wonder if there's a store there, because apparently you can get boots in the afterlife. And they got realtors there because apparently you can get a house in the afterlife. I wonder if there's S&Ls in the afterlife. I wonder if there's predatory lending going on in the afterlife, What do you think, Great Black? So you think it's predatory? You think it's predatory lending going on in the afterlife? You think they're being redlined in the afterlife? These niggas said that the white man and his Becky are going to be licking your boots and mopping your floors and working around your house as their slave. All of this is going on in the afterlife? I mean, what? In the afterlife, what? As soon as you die, you automatically get an e-commerce store? You automatically get land and a home and slaves? Hell, if that was true, everybody be dying. Motherfuckers would be killing themselves. Hey, man, fuck this shit. Let me go kill myself, and I'm going to get all of this free shit. Hell, I can get boots. I can get a homestead that come with slaves. I can get land. I get to tell the white man he's a slave and have Becky lick my boots. And what store is selling these boots? What is the name of the store? The Great Beyond, the Afterlife Boot Kicker. I mean, you know, what's the name of the Hey man, where you guys get these boots from in the afterlife? Yo man, straight down, man. A dude named Dead Man Nigga. Dead Man Nigga. That's where you get your boots from, huh? Yeah, man. Dead Man. He been doing this for eons and shit. He known all over the universe, man. Dead Man been doing business for hell, billions of years. Yeah, apparently there's shopping going on in the afterlife. You can get boots, you can get a tire, you know, I guess your Serenity game is going to be off the hook. And then you get land too. Yeah, man, listen to these guys, man. They tell you, man, the blood. First of all, this is what I got a problem with. They tell you that the sky's going to open up and all of these angels going to come down and thunder's going to crack the ground and people are going to die and the blood is going to be all the way up to the kneecaps. Up to the kneecaps. What Bible has the term kneecap in it? Is that the ghetto Bible? Is that the urban Bible? And here's another thing. If the blood is up to the kneecaps, how are you walking around? Are you floating? Are you flying? I mean, now and then if the blood's up to the kneecap, what about them boots you're supposed to be getting? I mean, why would you get these brand new boots just to get blood all over? And what about your home where these slaves are supposed to be? With all of this blood running around, aren't you gonna you're gonna get flooded out, right? I mean, you got blood everywhere, so I'm not sure what this out. Don't hey man, that don't jive. You got blood up to the kneecaps. You got Becky supposed to be licking your boots. So how big are these boots? Are they thigh high boots? They come all the way up to the goddamn thighs? And since the blood is coming to the kneecap, you got these big boots. Where does Becky start licking? And how in the world are you getting around with all that blood everywhere? But you got a boat? You got a snowmobile? And you know, how you getting around? Oh, no, not a snowmobile. It would be a blood mobile. So you got a blood mobile? I wonder if you're going to have your sense of smell. Because if you do, with all that blood and all that death, man, you're probably going to need a BiPAP or a CPAP just to breathe. Can you imagine the smell with all that going on? Dead bodies and blood. I mean, the smell would be murderous. How could you even? Well, I guess you're dead, so you wouldn't need to breathe, right? Very unsanitary, Miss Bell. Very unsanitary. So basically, you die and you go into a toilet bowl where there's blood and turds and dead body parts, where Becky is supposed to meet you there to lick your boots. I tell you, man, we have to get serious as black men. Stop all these games. Stop playing around. Start working together. Start building something. Great shot, the great black shark. You say sell colognes. Oh, hey, man, but wait a minute. If the blood is up to the kneecap, where the hell is he putting the stand? Where he put his cologne stand? You got to carry that motherfucker around. He ain't gonna be able to put it down, man. He motherfucker walking around with a bag, with a bloody bag over his shoulder. No, it don't. You sound like a weird afterlife to me. I'm trying to figure out, have these guys been there before? Because they're so detailed. If you listen to these guys, these Hebrew Israelites, they're so detailed about what's supposed to be happening. Yeah, um, they're so detailed and so very confident about what's supposed to be happening in the afterlife. And I'm trying to figure out how they know all this. Khadijah, what's going on? Shout out to Khadijah. She is a part of the E Nation. She has joined the E Nation. Although we haven't seen her in 30 years, she's still hanging around. But anyway, yeah, and so they're so vivid in the afterlife. What if there's racism in the afterlife? Imagine going into a store in the afterlife and being followed around because you're black. And so you dead and black and you still getting followed around. If I'm dead and I'm in the store in the afterlife, if I get followed around, I'm fucking him up. What he gonna do? We dead. I ain't got no fear you calling the cops. I'm fucking you up. You ain't calling. Ain't no cops to call. And if they do come, what they gonna do? We already dead. If I'm in the store in the afterlife, and the motherfucker start following me around, I'm fucking him up. I'm gonna get one of them damn boots that Becky supposed to be licking, and I'm gonna whoop his fucking natural dead ass with it. Follow me around in the store in the afterlife. I wish one of them crackers would, man. They better leave me the fuck alone afterlife, dog. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. They're gonna kick me out of the afterlife. Say, man, you gonna have to go back to the world of living, man. You down here fucking up. Nah, y'all niggas, they gonna revive me. They gonna kick me out of the afterlife. For real. Follow me around. I wish some motherfucker would follow me around in the store in the afterlife because I'm black. I'm fucking him up. I know, right? Kick my ass out. And man, you're gonna have to go back to the world of living, man. You caused too much trouble down here. I'll be on some rebel shit down there. So anyway, um, so young brothers who may be confused. Um, all jokes aside, don't confuse your love. Your love is for women. The moment you start thinking that your love belongs to the male principle, it opens up you psychologically to homoeroticism. Okay, and so that's something that is negative towards the male principle. Your love is reserved for the women. You love women. Got plenty of black women in here for you to love. You don't need to be showing no love and affection to no dude. You got plenty of beautiful black women on this planet. They need love. They're ready for it. Give your love to them. And give your respect to the brothers who earn your respect. That's what you give to them, your respect and your acknowledgement. That's all we need. Exactly, Auntie. I better not see no racism at all now. I'm fucking motherfuckers up. I ain't talking. I ain't none of that. I'm going straight. I'm going straight beast mode. I don't care what it is. It can be some small shit. I'm fucking somebody up. And yeah, so yeah, right. They are trying to shame women, and like I was saying that young brothers who are confused, it's time to become clear minded. You are a male, you behave like a male, you think like a male, you act like a male. You don't wear women's apparel, you don't talk like women, you don't act like women, you don't uh, get in competition with women. Your competition is with other warriors out here on the real stage, not women. And you don't care about another thing too. before I get out of here, now I'm starting to hear guys talk about women's makeup and hair and stuff. And I'm talking about these guys got great detail. They know the names of the lipsticks and the the eyebrow pencil or something. I don't know because I don't know. I don't know about women's stuff, but they seem to know all of these things. And I watched conversations about they're talking about their audition and stuff like that. Always saying something real personal about their vagina. Those are gay dudes too. Real men don't talk like that. Yeah, probably gonna stick women up for their Birkin bags and their makeup and stuff like that. So, we got to start turning this around and we have to start getting to these young boys and teaching them properly so we don't have an epidemic of these savages doing what you saw a couple of days ago to that young girl. That was savage, brutally savage behavior. They brutalized that girl and they enjoyed it because their minds have deteriorated so badly to now they basically have the savagery of a wild animal. So with that being said, I'm going to open up the panel for a few minutes and then I'm going to get out of here. We're going to kick it for a few minutes. My rant is over. Let me get the link out. All right, the link is in the chat. The door is open. Let me see the back door. Yep, the back door is open for anybody who want to slide on up for a few minutes and throw their 2 cents into the pot. You're welcome to. And shout out to the E Nation in the house. Shout out to the people who support the channel, like Great Black Shark. And y'all, click on Great Black Shark, subscribe to this channel. That brother is doing good things over there. Very intelligent brother. Um, sorry about that. I had opened up my window. But yeah, and so got a few announcements. Ladies' Night is coming up. We're looking for another woman to join the crew of Ladies' Night because we have big plans for Ladies' Night, but we need a team. We need a consistent team. Okay, so we're looking for another core woman that's going to have the time to be on Ladies' Night Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, we need another woman. So if you are interested, Vonda is the person that you want to talk to. Okay, you can also join our our Discord. Let me see. I don't have the link right now because I'm not on. I'm on my other computer. Um, but we are looking for. Bro, speak. Hold on one second, bro. Speak. We There it is. Okay, thank you, Queen. So we're looking for another core lady for Ladies' Night. Like I said, we got big plans for Ladies' Night. Okay, you can the Queen right there. Ian, Auntie, Dumbass. Nick, what are you? I just noticed your name. Anyway, she's the queen of the E Nation. You can also talk to her if you're interested. Uh, so anyway, we're looking for another core lady for Ladies' Night. Okay, and oh my goodness. Okay, like I said, we're trying to get a set team because we have big plans in store for Ladies' Night. So, but we need a consistent team. So, ladies, If you are interested in becoming one of the ladies on the panel of Ladies Night, you can join our Discord and talk to the Queen herself, Neek, and you can talk to Wanda, and the ladies of Ladies Night, and you guys can work that out. But we are looking for another core woman for Ladies Night, if you're interested. Also, we have some new shows coming up. They will be getting underway soon, hosted on the Every Star Network. This is the Every Star Network, which is the media hub of the E-Nation. We're backed by the Big Gray Machine, which is the Gray Regime, led by Commander Cerulean Gray. Shout out to brother CRU in the building. Gray Regime representing, hoorah. And also we're looking for new members of the E-Nation. So those who want to join the E-Nation and get down with what we're trying to build, there's a Discord server right there. That is the way you join. But to become a full E-Nation member, you must be a Patreon member. We have big plans for the E-Nation. We're trying to build a nation of black people the right way, with the right mindset. So we're looking for black people of like minds. We're not looking to put a gun in anyone's head. We're not trying to change anyone's beliefs. If your ideals match with ours, then we would be happy to have you. If they don't, then we wish you luck. Simple as that. No hard feelings. No, we're not a cult. We're not here to make anybody do anything. We want people of like minds who see what we see and want to try to do this thing the right way. Okay, with that being said, let me turn over to my panel. I have a guest on the panel. Brother Bro, speak. What's going on?
I'm doing all right, Max. How you?
I'm all right, man. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah, I was listening. I have to agree with you. There's a lot of these like wanna.
You're going in and out, bro. Speak. You're going in and out.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now okay now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me. I got some feedback. Hold on. Uh-oh. Make sure. Hold on. Okay. That should take care of it all. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Speak.
Okay. Yeah, I was just I was listening to you.
Can you go in and out again, bro? Speak.
Okay.
Something wrong with your connection?
Yeah, hold on.
Shout out to NT, supporter of the E-Nation channel. We appreciate your support, NT. We'd love to have you to become a part of the nation. Don't forget, we're looking for another core lady for Ladies Night. So if you ladies are interested, the Discord link is in the chat. You can join our Discord and speak with the Queen herself, Neek, and she can tell you about how to go about doing that. Or you can also reach out to one of the Duchess, Wanda Harris, or Dame Frankie, or even Belle Mort, and you can have a conversation with them and they can tell you how to go about it. Like I said, we got big plans for Ladies Night, but we need a team. We need a consistent team in order to do what we want to do and take Ladies Night where we want to take it. Go ahead, bro, speak.
Okay, am I good?
I can hear you a little bit. Let me see. Are you close to your mic, man? Or you?
Yeah, well, I'm on my phone.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, we got you. We got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I listening to what you about, guys. I get there a lot of, I work at the
I can't really hear you. But bro, speak. Go out and come back in. Your
Okay.
connection is pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay, then, all right.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too, Bill. Something about his connection that's messed up. So while he's doing that, I'm not sure. I think he might be on the speaker because he keep going in and out. Shout out to the ladies of the E Nation. Bell Mort's in the building. The Queen is in the building as well. Shout out to the. Okay, he's back. Okay, bro, speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you are you out and about? Are you
No,
driving?
I'm in my.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your connection. Usually you sound fine.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with your connection. Okay, that sounds better.
Okay.
Hmm. There we go. We got you now.
Okay.
Okay, you
Yeah.
went back again. You lost it again. Whatever you did before, do that again because we heard you very clear. Now you went muffled again.
Okay. Hold on. Is
You
this
know,
better now?
yeah. Now, if you guys want a decent Bluetooth, you should get the one we truck drivers have. It's called the Blue Parrot. Look that up. That's one of the best Bluetooth headsets on the market. It's called the Blue Parrot. You won't find it in Walmart. You won't find it in Radio Shack or anything like that, or CompuWorld. What you have to do is you either have to order it online or you have to go to a truck stop and get it. But it is absolutely hands down one of the best, if not the best, Bluetooth headsets out there. It allows us because as truck drivers, we are not allowed to touch our phones while we're driving, so everything has to be done from a headset for hands free. It's one of the best out there. It's noise canceling, come across very clear. It's a good set. It costs about $100, but it's worth it. Go ahead, bro. Speak.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you with the whole hugging thing because a lot of I work
Yeah,
at
you're
that.
going in and out. Man, I don't know what's going on, dude. You're going
Yeah.
in and out again. You start out good and then you fade.
Yeah. I'll try to come back in with
Yeah,
try.
definitely Blue Parrot. We're looking for sponsors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Blue Parrot is what I most of the truck drivers have. It is one of the best Bluetooth headsets you can get, hands down. It's nothing. They don't have anything in the regular Best Buys or anything that can top it. It will allow you to connect to your phone and just put your phone down. You don't have to touch your phone. You can do everything from the headset. You can answer calls. You can hang up calls. You can listen to music. You can voice program it to make it change channels on YouTube. You can do everything from the headset. The most expensive one is about $300, and that thing does everything. It does everything. You don't have to touch your phone at all. So shout out to Blue Parrot. That's the best one you can. And like I said, you can't get it like in Best Buy or Walmart. You have to either get it online or you have to go to a truck stop. All of the truck stops have it. So if you got a truck stop nearby, like a Love's or a Pilot or a TA or a Petro, that's where you're gonna find the Blue Parrot. Greetings, Kylie Jane 79. Hoorah, great regime in the building. Go ahead, bro, speak. Okay, well, he left. He fell off. Yeah, we at the end of the rant now, Kylie. I'm just opening up the panel now for a little freestyling before I get out of here. And then I'm going to go take me a nap. Hey, crew, man, did you get the track done yet? Were you able to get the Super Black track done? Shout out to CRU Reality Foundation Negro, very talented brother in the music area. Dropped some serious beats. Okay, take your time, man. Take your time. Go check out CRU's channel. Very talented brother. Does music. One of the best brothers on YouTube that does music. So we just hanging out right now. The rant is over. We had a good rant about love and respect. The differences and where men should put their love and their respect. So right now we just hang out. I'm waiting for Great Black Shark to come. I tell you though, man, the sissy bim thing. It's really sad because they have a group of black men that they could be doing so much positive things with in the community, but they'd rather take those men and turn them against their own people. Same thing with a lot of these manosphere guys. They got the ear of a lot of young boys. But rather than take those boys and mold them the proper way and turn them into the men, the productive men that we need in our society, they'd rather taint their minds and make them hate women. And then confuse their sexuality so that they can have sexual relations with these boys. This is unfortunate. It's actually a tragedy that's happening right before our eyes. So many of our young boys are being misled by these groups, these homosexual factions, which are homosexual in nature. The link is in the chat if anybody want to come up. I got a little bit more time before I get out of here. Okay, Sheila Williams, thanks for coming by. Yeah, Cerulean is going ham on these graphics and shields. Cerulean Gray, shout out to Cerulean Gray, Commander Cerulean Gray, who created the colors and the style for the E Nation. He also created my Black Knight, one that you see on the screen now, with the black lightning in the background of my name. He also created the shields. The brother is super talented, and he is going ham on these graphics. Shout out to the big gray machine, the big gray machine over there, known as the Gray Regime, led by Commander Civilian Gray. Oh yeah, that's right. The website, the Gray Regime website is up. Gray Regime TV. Go check that out. It is off the hook, people. Absolutely off the hook. Gravy Team also has a gaming channel. And if you joined it, let me know when you can kick Crew's ass in the game of Warframe. Okay? When you kick Crew's ass in the game of Warframe, come back in and say, Max, I kicked Crew's ass in the game of Warframe. So I can have something to gloat on them about. All right, people, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and then I got to get some sleep because I got to work tonight. Man, I don't know why it feels like a weekend. I guess because it's one of the rare times that I do have some afternoon time. Funny why it feels like a weekend. Oh, okay, bro. Speaker's back, bro.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go. Now keep it just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my headset.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, well, I was listening to what you're saying, and I think I noticing that myself with the, especially where I work, where a lot of
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Got a lot of static coming through for some reason. Okay, he fell off again, so he must have a thing. He must have a really bad connection. Yeah, Gray Shark, it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. You know, the people of the Gray Regime and the E Nation are extremely talented. You know, we're just getting started. You know, the Gray Regime, the E Nation, the Every Star Network, we're all just getting started, man. We got a hell of a lot more to come. You know, we got some really cool shows coming up on the Every Star Network. So stay tuned for those announcements and those new shows on their days and time slots. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're working, man. And you're welcome to come out and hang with us anytime, Gray Shark, on the server. You come out, hang out with us, check out some of the projects we're working on. You know, we invite all good, strong brothers, black people who are about trying to advance us as a race. We're working with any and all black people who are about improving us, about making us better, giving us new ideas, new avenues to explore, new directions to go in. You know, we're not into the fighting and the beating each other up and cussing each other out. You know, at some point the nigga shit has to stop. The seriousness has to take its place. Unity has to take its place. Building has to take its place. Getting better, improving has to take its place. You can only deal with negative energy for so long. The body isn't built to sustain negative energy for long periods of time. That's why negative energy burns you out. Positive energy is natural to the human body. You can be positive from now to the day you go to your grave and you'll never get worn out. Because positive energy is natural to the human body. Negative energy is not. That's why it wears you out, it burns you down, because it's something that you actually have to continue to do in order for it to be brought into fruition. Positive energy, you don't have to do anything, just be yourself. Positive energy is natural and native to the human body. It doesn't take energy to be positive, but it takes energy to be negative. It takes a great deal of energy to sustain negativity. All right, just like I don't know what's going on with Bro Speak, nobody else came up. I'm going to get on out of here. And I want to thank everybody for coming through, tuning in to this MaXiMuM OveRDRivE 3G podcast. Love for the black woman and respect for the black man. Hit that Patreon to support our efforts so we can continue to build and try to correct these ills and issues that are hurting us as black people. So I want to say peace, power, unity to everyone. We'll holler at you later, all right? Everybody take care.